Hi dudes, Dudet here, welcome back to Twin Mirror. Last time we started this game playing as Sam Hicks, who is a journalist, and he just lost his best friend Nick, so we had to travel all the way back to West Virginia, our hometown, to attend the funeral. And we ended up not even going, we missed it, but we attended the wake, and we met up with our goddaughter, Joan, aka Bug, and it seems that she suspects that her father's murder, well, it was just that, it was a murder, it wasn't just a car crash like they're playing it out to be. So we upset a lot of people at the wake by asking around to see if there was any truth to that. And by the end, we drank ourselves to a stupor, and because we're also taking some psychiatric meds, it was a terrible combo, and we blacked out. And by the end of the episode, we found our own shirt in a bathtub, soaked up in blood. Now, I'm pretty sure the game wants us to believe that we maybe did something not so good, but I don't buy it. I think there's another explanation, and I can't wait to find out. Alright, let's get to it. I'm so nervous. Oh god. Hopefully we didn't do anything. I'm sure our conscience has a lot to say about that. Coal Miners Haven. There he is.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea?
No.
Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
Okay, so we're breaking into the bar where the wake was at. Okay, is there anything back there? Security desk. Cool.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
You'd never know. Okay. What's up with the soda cans? Take? Are we drinking? Oh no, I shouldn't have done that.
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
Okay, good, we're not taking it. Journal updated. Exotic bottle. There was a big celebration at the Coal Miners Haven the day Ethan took over. He'd worked there for many years as a bartender, and now he owned it. It was a classic American success story, now often seen in Basswood. Man achieved his modest dream through hard work. The bar was packed that night. The whole of Basswood came out to celebrate. Everybody except Celeste, Ethan's little sister. She never showed up. Ethan waited for her all night. He planned to share some of that grog with her. It was hardly champagne, but it was the first bottle he bought as the new owner. He saved it just for the two of them, but it was still there on the shelf the next morning, unopened. Christina, from the cafe, said that she saw Ethan and Celeste have a fight the next day. They used to be two peas in a pod as children, she said, shaking her head. Isn't it strange you never got to meet Celeste in all years you were a regular at Miners Haven? It looks like Ethan has kept the bottle after all these years. Perhaps to remember the proudest day of his life, or maybe he's waiting for a time when him and his sister will laugh and celebrate together. That's really sad. Anna and Nick, talk about cliches. The moment I left Basswood, my best friend and my ex got together. Yeah, that happened. Maybe I could have handled that better. Asking probing questions about Nick's theft didn't go well either. One conversation and I've already disappointed Anna again. Yeah. So we had the option to either, give our condolences on Nick or ask if there was anything strange about his death. And I chose the latter. And that didn't play out well. But Joan is in that awkward phase when she's a kid, a teenager, and an adult at the same time. Grief isn't helping matters. She feels like there's no one in her corner. Well, we're here for her. Alright. I think that's enough investigating. Let's get inside the actual bar.
Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around,
Collect evidence
figure out what happened.
about last night's event. Okay. Can do.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
Good point. Oh no, a baseball bat. Nick's memorial. They took down the stuff.
Ugh. Did I do this?
Oh, they didn't take it down. It was
Sorry,
broken.
Nick.
That's not good. But the Pac-Man machine is intact. That's good.
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them?
So we maybe got into a fight, or maybe we broke up a fight. We never know. Because we can't remember anything. Oh, there's blood.
They might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
I guess funerals have that. They do that. Sometimes. So, what else? Oh,
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
that's a little weird. So, what else? Sticky 4. Tried alcohol. Oh, scratched seat.
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that?
It seems there was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence.
You make a good point there, Sam, but it was a lot of blood. It's not like it was just a couple splatters. Oh, Joel's got...
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
I forget, Joel, is that our boss? Because that's who we were drinking with. We were drinking with our boss and Ethan. Oh, okay.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me.
The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on.
Oh.
The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked.
Blood.
Could be the same blood that was on my shirt.
This would be so much easier if it was Detroit Become Human. You just lick the blood and see the DNA and who it is. I think that's all that we have to inspect here, right? For sure. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
You know, at least Joan wasn't here to witness it. Hugh Kirkland, pharmacist.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
Okay, we're all done. Now what?
I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Press R1 to go into the Mind Palace. Okay. Oh, that's
At least
wild.
I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways.
I have to think it through. Find out what really happened.
So,
My memory ends here. But there's two glasses. Who was here with me?
so I started here.
I was drinking on my own when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
Okay. So logically, this would be towards the entrance. No, towards the pillar.
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it.
I guess. And then what? Onto the stage. And then at the bar, need the jukebox on the stage. Well, I know that there's blood at the bar, but maybe we went to the stage first.
Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me.
Dennis, bracelet, Hugh, business card, Joel, cap. Oh, you're asking a lot out of me. I don't know, wouldn't there be more people trying to stop the fight, and that's why, you know. That's why we have evidence of other people being present? I have no clue. I guess I can just try it. Maybe they won't lock me into an actual answer, right? So, my gut... So who's Joel? Someone with a cap. I don't even remember. Was there any blood? There was blood on the business card. So maybe?
The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly.
That's to validate my hypothesis. I don't know. But then how did it get on here? Was
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few?
okay. What about Dennis?
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
But Joel's cap ended all the way in that corner. Where was the bracelet? Let's go with Dennis.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to I have the complete picture now.
But it might not be the true picture. Who is this guy?
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
Is that our co-worker?
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
The IT guy?
At least my best friend never slept with my ex.
He is a little bit of a douche.
Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
That happened for sure. But then how did the blood get to the bar?
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at
So was there multiple endings? Because there's no way I got it right in the first try.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him.
You think it's him?
I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You
Ooh.
trashed up his bar and then broke in.
Let's stay.
Time to leave if you're leaving.
He might know stuff.
You'll want to apologize. Trust me.
Oh, I'll apologize. Surprise!
God damn. Sam? You're not here to rob me, right?
No. I came to apologize. I'm looking for answers. Okay, no, I learned my lesson. I'm apologizing.
Ethan, No, I'm not here to rob you.
Oh, good. I won't have to break your legs.
I'm here to apologize about last night.
I thought that might be the case. Don't sweat it. This place gets busted up once a month.
That's not
Sounds
good.
rough.
I guess it is what it is. Buy a bar, you gotta run a bar, you know? I'll take cleaning up your dumbass mess over dealing with family any day.
Family trouble about last night. I'm really sorry. Honestly. Can't I just ask all of them?
Ethan, did anything weird happen last night?
Well, you and Dennis beat the crap out of each other, and then you left. And now I gotta clean it up. Don't worry about it too much. No one's on their best behavior after losing a loved one. I know I'm not. At least my sister isn't dead. She's just ruining her life. She wants to be called Kayla now.
Ruining her life?
Yeah, living in some commune. Dropped out of school. Life of a heathen.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah, and I feel like she makes most of them.
No.
Sam, I got a lot of your mess to clean up. So if you could, leave.
I got places to be anyways. See you around, Ethan.
Sorry again. So would that dialogue change if I had picked either Sam or Joel? There's no way I got it right in the first try. I don't know. I wonder. I mean, Dennis was a bit of an asshole. I need to go into my journal and see for sure who Joel is, because I can't. Like, it couldn't have been our boss, so I don't know who else it could be. Downtown Bestwood. Oh.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now?
Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today.
Hopefully.
Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans.
Are you coming? Okay, so let me go into my journal. Who is Joel? All the miners in Basswood lost their job when the mines closed. I know better than to provoke them. Okay, so this is the guy who pretty much just attacked us as soon as we entered the wake, but we chose not to engage. So I guess the only person we kinda provoked was Dennis. So yeah, that's the IT guy. And there's no way Hugh the pharmacist. No way. Maybe I did get it right. Damn. Okay.
Basswood's small. If Dennis came through Main Street, someone saw him.
This feels really open world. Joan!
Now doesn't seem like the best time to bother her.
I might do it anyway.
Hey, Bug. What are you doing out here?
Hey, Muley. Waiting for my mom to get off her shift at the pharmacy. Drawing. I got a new journal after I left the old one somewhere. See?
Aww. That's really good, Joan.
Did you get home okay last night?
Yeah. I bike everywhere. It's not like anything scary bad happens in Basswood.
Says the
That
person
is
who suspects
normally-
murder.
I heard you asking about my dad last night.
Yeah. Were you listening? Careful. I guess that wasn't very subtle. She'll appreciate the humor.
I guess I wasn't very subtle, was I?
No, you were not. Did you find out anything about my dad?
Not yet. Not really, at least.
Let me know if you find anything. Please. I feel like I need something. It's just this town, you know? This place. It feels like I'm suffocating. I can't breathe. I can't think. I can't stand my mom.
We're gonna
I don't
listen.
like school. Well, except for science. And just... when I imagine myself in the future, I just don't... I don't know. I don't see this place or these people. I'm somewhere else. Anywhere else.
Yes, okay.
I know it's stupid.
It's not
just-
stupid.
It's not stupid. If you want, you can go anywhere in the world. Have adventures, fall in love. I mean, that's what I've been told anyway.
Gross. Okay, well, that other stuff sounds okay, though. Thanks for listening.
Of course.
I got grown-up stuff I gotta do.
I've got kid stuff I gotta see about. So we're both busy.
Like, we are not about to put this poor
Tough seeing her
child.
like this. Seems she got older by 6 years in just 2.
We're not about to put her in the middle of a criminal investigation, potentially. So who is this guy?
A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now.
Is that where the funeral was held?
Religion's kind of like genetics. If your parents had it, you probably do too.
That's probably true. Donors.
This is new. Domations. Now that's the Basswood I remember.
But the donations of William Jackson, Walter Dobson, Hugh Kirkland. Hugh Kirkland, is that the pharmacist? I didn't really catch his last name.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Hello, young man. Of course you can ask. No promise answering.
Why do you bother cleaning the memorial?
Well, everything has to look its best for today. Especially the miner. I really didn't think it was going to happen this year. Good thing Mr. Kirkland decided to help out.
Yeah, that's gotta be the
Besides,
pharmacist.
That way people can remember with pride we used to be rednecks.
That matters to you?
It should matter to every West Virginian.
How so? I have to get going.
And why do you think it should matter so much?
How many West Virginians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know, how many?
This doesn't sound like a history lesson.
You answer my question, I'll answer yours. So, how many West Virginians?
I don't have time for jokes. 2. 10. I'll bite.
I don't know. How many?
3. 1 to replace the light bulb. 2 to complain about how the old one was better.
Good one, Omen. Maybe too accurate. You ever feel that way? Maybe too accurate.
That might be a little too close to home.
My favorite jokes have always been the ones that make me feel a little sad. So, you still want to hear the story?
Sure, I got
I'm
time.
all ears.
This fella here is a reminder of when coal miners stood together. You see, back 100 years ago, you'd be safer in the trenches than down in the mines. He didn't sit right with our boys. They demanded better conditions. Of course, the corporations, being what they are, refused and sent strike breakers.
The mine wars. Miners came out in force. Union men. Met the strike breakers over in Logan County.
That's right. 10,000 strong. And it all came to a head at Blair Mountain. The miners tied red bandanas around their necks for solidarity. Brotherhood. At least 100 men died in that battle. Blood spilled for what we have now.
Pretty powerful still. You respect them. They died for nothing.
I'm guessing you're fond of that story, huh? A lot of respect for rednecks.
Well, things were tough, but we were a united community back then. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Gonna give her a real spit shine. You take care now.
I don't know if I really want to get into it, but I wouldn't say you were united at all, given that during the Civil War, there was definitely a division. That's why there was a Civil War in the first place. Anyway. Don't want to get too political.
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back. And he's a rock.
Wait, is this Anna's dad? Damn, okay. So he lost his legs in a mining accident, if I'm not
Joe.
mistaken.
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday.
Yeah. That didn't go so well.
Boys give you trouble?
Nothing I couldn't handle. Let's be honest.
Maybe a little. But don't worry. It's hard for me to blame him.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
You seen Dennis today? How have you been? Why weren't you at the wake? Let's ask how he is.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
I don't know.
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
You've seen Dennis. Okay, so we can ask all of them?
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Went home after the service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old Iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I can just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man's sport. But no, I haven't seen him.
All right.
I have places I need to be, but it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Joe has no idea where Dennis went. Someone must have seen him after the fight.
Let's go across the street.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Oh, can I not cross the street? Really? You're not going... I don't want to jaywalk. I wanted to go on the... Okay, whatever. What ifs?
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief.
Yo, lady. Do I know you? Can I talk to you?
She pulls the look off a lot better than I could.
Sure. Sure.
Hey, don't remember seeing you in town before. Passing by?
Passing through. I'm from here.
I was born in Basswood. I was raised in Basswood, though I left for a few years.
2 years, people.
You managed to leave and still came back? You'd never see me again if I left.
Why don't you then?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take my millions of dollars and make a run for it. I can barely get by, like everyone else here. Too poor to stay, too poor to leave.
That's sad. But real talk, her outfit, that's me in high school. Hell, that's me most days.
I came here every morning before work to share a coffee with Anna.
Okay. So maybe let's go inside. The history of Aswood. Okay.
Remember when this whole celebration used to be twice as big? Back when this town wasn't just a dead horse we all keep kicking. Why do we even bother with this old place? I think it's like a ghost town sometimes. Except ghosts have bother leaving.
Man, the music in these games is always so good.
Now I've gone and made a bit of a mess. Oh, Sam, is that you? Dear, please, could you help an old doddering woman?
You're not doddering. You should carry less. Okay.
You are many things, but not doddering. Plotting, maybe.
Sam, you shouldn't say such things, even if they're true.
It's part of my charm. Mike Palace. Say, Christina, you don't mind if I just hop out of here for a little bit, do you? So what's up? What memories do we got? Is that Joan?
Okay, Muley, for 2 points. What is the name of the pink pony on the animated cartoon show Prancers? The super cool one I was telling you about the other day? You know, my favorite?
Polly. Polly Pony?
No, that's her sister. She's totally different.
Then what is her name?
I'm not telling. What if the card comes up again?
You really like to win, humbug.
All right, coffee for you and hot chocolate for the young... that a comic about monsters?
It's about Tardigrade Man. He can survive almost anything. His only weakness is his own emotions. He's based on the microscopic tardigrades. It has 8 legs and can survive star radiation.
Huh. Well, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing a young woman should be reading.
She says she's gonna be an entomologist. What can you do?
I am going to be an entomologist. I'm going to study every bug, especially the crawlies. But tardigrade isn't a bug. It's a microanimal.
Well, good for you. Sounds like just what a young woman like you should be reading.
Is that why we call her Bug?
So, can we play this again tomorrow, maybe?
We can play as often as you want.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Pinky swear? If you break those, you go to hell.
I don't think you're supposed to be using that language.
You can't break this. No matter what.
You're real intense for a kid, you know that?
Say it.
I won't break the pinky swear, no matter what.
Shauna's like a mini me. She draws, she reads comics.
Thank you so much.
She
You're
loves
always
science.
Such a dear.
Say, Christina, have you...
Oh, Sam, it's been years. It really is
2
so nice
years.
to see you again.
Yeah, likewise,
I
but
wanted to come to the funeral yesterday, but just thinking about it, oh dear.
Now, I know you want to interrupt her, because I want to interrupt her. So eyes on me, buddy. Happy thoughts, deep
Oh,
breaths.
I love him so much.
Yeah. Well, speaking of
Poor
the...
Joan, losing her father at such a young age. Ah, what a tragedy. I was trying to find one of those games she likes so much to cheer her up. Poor child only has Kathy now, and, well, far from me to criticize or anything, but these last few months, Kathy hasn't been all there, if you know what I mean. Hopefully this tragedy will be a wake-up call for her to be more present. She should take a few weeks off to be with Joan. I know you would never refuse. Don't you agree?
So Hugh is now Kathy's boss, and Kathy is Joan's mother. Got it. I wasn't really listening. No, I was listening.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure if poor Kathy would only ask him for the time. Ah, but look at me. I talk and talk and talk, but you had something to say, didn't you?
have you seen Dennis today?
See, and we get to ask,
Dennis.
so...
No, it's odd, actually. He usually stops in here Sunday mornings. Like how you and Nick used to come over from the paper with Anna every Friday. You three always seem so happy. Oh, but you, Sam, how have you been doing?
Let's not talk about that. I'm not gonna be too honest on this one.
It's been, well, you know cruise control? I've been on cruise control.
You might miss it once it's gone. Life rarely lets you coast for long. You look well.
I've been better. Hungover this morning.
So coffee?
You know what's good for that? Coffee.
I know, Christina. Not right now. I gotta go.
Really? You're just gonna say no to coffee? We can still talk?
The cost. Right, so the overhead would
You seem
be-
real engrossed.
Oh, I'm sorry, hun. Just balancing the books. Or trying to.
How are the books looking?
How you doing? You managed to keep the books balanced?
About as well balanced as a snake with 4 balls.
That sounds uncomfortable, at the very least.
Something my grandfather used to say. Still don't know what it means, but it works in almost any situation. Anyway, the past is the past. I just accepted a big business opportunity.
You did?
Which makes tidying up my books in time extra important, even if it kills me.
Oh, don't say that. Please don't say that. I like that.
Gonna light the whole place up and then collect on the insurance money?
No, but don't think I haven't considered it. Have you met Hugh Kirkland already?
Yeah, I
The new
heard about
pharmacist.
him a lot.
He's helping me with a few improvements. Angel investing. Can you believe it?
No.
I actually can't. What did he ask for in return?
Oh dear, I can't believe you're so cynical at your age. People in small towns do help each other. Every now and again. That's not just something that happens on made-for-TV movies.
But we don't know if he is from a small town. He's new. And he also the one who gave the donations outside. Something is not...
You still have Basswood's best coffee?
Ah, honey, you know we've never had that. That's over at the police station. Bess takes her coffee very seriously. Puts mine to shame. She pays out of pocket for real high-end stuff. I'd never make the margins work. Not that my margins have been cutting it lately. It's just been a bit slow the last few years. All over town, really.
You get through it, the town will bounce back. Is it that bad?
Sounds like the town's running through a pretty rough patch.
Things have just been a bit tough since the mine closed.
Yeah.
You know us.
Sorry.
We always make it through. For example, I thought we'd never have another Miners' Day, but here we are.
I feel strange being back here. I don't think I've been in your cafe in a while.
2 years.
Almost 2.5 years. Anna kept coming in,
Oh.
but you stopped.
You noticed that?
I could tell you two dears weren't gonna make it. You broke my heart.
Well, sounds like you knew before I did.
Gotta have one eye on the customer and one eye on the books. Not that I really want to keep an eye on the books, mind you. Say, hun, would you mind if I finish this?
Oh yeah, of course. Good luck with your book balancing.
I hope Anna's okay. She left really upset at the wake. It says coffee. My soul is like your coffee. It's black naturally, but with enough milk almost drinkable. Okay. Cool. What's up, employee?
Hey, man. Thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh, right. You're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
Because it was
You
my
could say
fault.
that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Oh, that's gotta be really weird. Can you imagine just walking into a cafe and not having to wait in line for actual coffee? Hey, working man. Okay, so now what? I don't like the fact there's a van next to Joan. I don't like it at all.
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around.
Okay.
Someone must have seen Dennis.
But who else? I guess we could go to the pharmacy and find out what's the deal with Mr. Kirkland. Hello. Can I now walk over there? Oh, I love those
Perfect toy
things.
for a kid who only had imaginary friends. Maybe Kathy will know something.
I don't know
Or
if
that new pharmacist.
I don't know if Kathy will want to talk to us. A pharmacy that sells bags of chips?
Yo, get out the way.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Pharmacies in the US are always so weird. Like here in Europe,
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
pharmacies would really just sell drugs, like prescription drugs.
Oh, Sam.
Oh,
you here to pick up something for
you.
your condition?
I have a condition?
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you.
Oh my.
It's all right, of
How would
course.
you know?
I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut, where your intestine starts to dissolve.
I do
And
not
your
want to
half
listen to
digest-
that.
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that. Ew, he's basically a stranger.
So am I.
Have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake. Oh, I saw you too.
Yeah, we had another pleasant
Given
conversation.
his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
Yeah,
It was
why ask the pharmacist?
Nice talking to you, Tara?
Was it?
No. What is with this lady? I like her dinosaur pin though. She is all kinds of weird. Okay. I still have no idea.
Not uncommon for miners to end up in those once they get black lungs.
I wonder what we're taking. Because if it's antipsychotics, then it would be really bad to mix that with alcohol.
Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat chips when she had stomach aches.
That's weird. Okay, enough snooping around. Let's... So do I talk to Kathy first? Or, oh no, she's talking to a customer.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
She followed Nick to Basswood. Weren't they both from here? Alright, let's talk.
He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Yeah, I blacked out, so I've heard. I have an impressive hangover.
Yeah, and I have quite the hangover to show for it. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside.
What other man?
And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
You don't have to be nice. How? No, it hasn't.
You really don't need to say things like that.
But it's true. The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
That's very weird to hear from a pharmacist that can help your business at all. I don't know, I'm trying to think.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
Sure.
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales, but you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure.
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work.
I don't know if
Do
I can
come see
trust
me
him
again.
yet. But maybe he is just a nice guy who's like donating to town and just be a nice person. But when has that ever been the case?
Still here after all these
Yeah.
years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
Chuck.
Hey, Kathy.
Yo, Sam. What can I do you for?
What were you taking? Let's apologize.
So, the wake.
None of us were on our best behavior. Nick would have been happy you showed up, no matter how anything else went. I left early myself to go check on Joan.
Oh, so you don't know?
Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs. Sneaking around and getting into trouble.
But that's why I'm
now
here.
All she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Okay. So, now what? An alleyway. Oh, Declan.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you have to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
Who is that? Seen Dennis today. I'm leaving town soon.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
I don't like him. Working at the cafe most of the day. Really would like to talk if you're still around. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay. I don't like the way Declan treated Joan at the wake. Like, you have no business roughing up a kid like that. He seems to be really on edge. Oh, there she is. Just like old times, right? Man, your smoke break is really long. Let's talk to Anna.
She might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
Okay, so far I've been doing what Sam wants versus what our alter ego wants, but on this one I'm with him. For sure.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood Jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
She dealt with that surprisingly well. Damn. So I guess now we head back to our car. Oh, hey, that's our boss. And Joan is no longer there. Don't know if I trust that. Walter, that's his name.
Seems Walter's got a lot on his mind. I know the feeling.
Samuel, my young soul, are you still haunting this pallid town?
I haven't finished business. I'm leaving as soon as I can. Have you seen Dennis?
Walter, you haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Can't say I have. I hear you got into quite a tussle. Quite the tussle.
Nothing other than that?
You should try the Basswood Jungle office. I've known him to go in on Sundays. He may be a prickly pear, a very prickly pear, but he's dedicated. If he says something will be done Monday, come the devil or come the rain, it is.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
You know, I'm glad I ran into you. If I may bend your ear for a moment. I've been thinking lately about age, life, the turn of the clock.
Retiring?
No one gets sharper with age. When do you think it's time to hang up the saddle?
When you can't ride anymore, before you get too old.
A true cowboy rides until the last day they can ride.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for your ear, but soon I must abscond. Sunday lunch with Mother is sacred. Call on me anytime, young Samuel. Anytime.
So I guess if you decide not to tell Anna, Walter is the one who tells you where to go next. So what's up with this van? I don't like it. Guess it's just parked there. Can I talk to those guys? What are you doing? There's a cop. Oh, that's Joel? I can't even talk to him. Okay.
At least the basswood jungle is still standing.
Oh, this is the basswood jungle. Okay, I thought I'd need to travel. But small town, I guess everything is closed.
Locked. I should check the back.
So we do have to talk to Joel. Because he's in the way.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in a newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell. Considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
I'll stay as long as I want. I'll be gone soon. Make me leave. Declan is literally across the street. Like, what are you gonna do?
I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
Just make it sooner rather than later.
Declan's right down the street.
My point.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Oh, shush. Alright, on our way to find Dennis. I'm trying to figure out... Like, I don't think this game would have branched out in so many different ways where it, like, have a different path if I had chosen Joel or Hugh. So I guess that means I got Dennis right. I'm still, like, mind blown. Like, good job. Basswood Jungle. So this is where we worked.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here.
Can I read that? No. I don't know if they want me to investigate, but it doesn't look like it. That computer's still on. Oh no!
Dennis.
Oh no!
What happened? Who?
That's no bueno.
Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
No, you didn't. There's no way. Oh no! What could have happened? No, I didn't. Oh no. Oh, he just said I have children.
You can do this, Sam. When
you focus, you can think through any problem.
Murder? No. What are you talking about? Are these literally the only options I have? I'm not murdering anyone. What? Oh no, but I think I have to. Wait, no.
Sam?
No! I wanted to focus. Damn it. Yes, I see. Focus.
Keep going. You got this.
Where are you?
Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
There you are. This is so creepy.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
Ooh.
Sam, keep it together. You can solve this.
We're
Figure
spiraling.
this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
What? Exit one.
Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? Some IT documents. Nothing useful. Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this?
Okay.
Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on.
I don't know what else you want from me.
Chest wound.
Yeah.
What kind of weapon did this?
Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else.
Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful.
I can't tell if this is actually timed or not.
The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's important.
What do you want from me? Oh, I didn't do it.
Sam, stop it. Come back to reality.
But
You didn't do anything. Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it?
That's a good point.
All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained.
But why did I do that?
Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think.
You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now.
So he went to work after the wake? And someone murdered him? And maybe we went after him to apologize. And that's where we found him? But why would we move the body? He has the gun? So So he trusted whoever he saw. Why would he just hand out his own gun? Oh, okay, so we were trying to save him. Why would he hand out his own gun? That makes no sense.
The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis.
Well, it looks like they wanted something from his computer.
I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
To Mary Gardner. Going to be home very late tonight. Sorry, I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. I won't be up to make breakfast, but there's some waffles in the freezer and should be some... Okay. Urgent.
Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes. Nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching.
I didn't think I'd hear from you again. If you're willing to talk, I'm very willing to listen. I can make them meet up tomorrow.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Hey, well, sorry to disappoint, but I've decided to drop the story. It turned out I got to a dead end after all. Better luck next time, I hope. Dear Nicholas, I hope you had a pleasant trip. You mentioned last week that you were on the brink of a big story. Things on our side have been rather lackluster, I'm afraid. I was hoping maybe you would like to share with this old owl what you have up your sleeve.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
So, it definitely seems Joan is right.
Valid question. Still not sure. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
Okay.
If I had the code, I could get in here.
Isn't it 23? What was it? Maybe it's 2341. Can I try? 2, 3, 4, 1.
It was a good guess, just not the right one.
Well, yeah.
I should keep looking.
Okay.
Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen? The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them.
What's not?
I don't need everyone staring at me.
I left you some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Don't work too late. Next time, it's your turn. From Anna.
Weird. Nick was always more a fan of beer than working late.
Well, I guess he was on the brink of something. That's why he was working so hard. Diary. Okay, I can finally read this.
4 digits. Wonder if that's the new code for the archives.
3121. Okay. 3121. Three, 1, 2, 1.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off.
What you got?
Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. What was he looking for?
Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed, very normal. Flattened out in the last year or so. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outlier, need more data.
Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone.
Okay.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
With the twitchy guy, but might have something useful. 2:12, 5 p.m. Second meeting with D. This is actually something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always wants to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. 3:18, 10 a.m. with D. Had to buy him breakfast, and he said we couldn't meet anymore. Seems like a dead end. 4:1, thought I'd was him. Got his open to talking again. Okay.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
That's what I said in the first episode.
It's possible Walter missed something. Could be worth checking his office.
My old desk.
Walter always treated us like family.
It was tradition at Basswood Jungle to have an end-of-the-year party in the office. Walter insisted on it, paying for booze and food out of his own pocket. One year he even got presents for everyone, engraved nameplates for your desk. Now if anyone walks in here, they'll see what we mean business, he said, beaming with pride. Walter started at Basswood Jungle as a gopher, having dropped out of high school after his father passed away. He climbed up the ranks over the years. He lives and breathes the newspaper. Telling story gets under your skin. He would always say, your comrades are family, and we look after our own. Looks like he could never bring himself to throw out your nameplate, even after you left. Dennis behaved like a total jerk last night, slagging off both Nick and Anna to me. How badly did I hurt him? Dennis is dead, shot to death at his desk. He often pissed off a lot of people, but who would do this and why? Apparently, Dennis used his IT privileges to read people's emails. He knew Nick was investigating something. Is that why he was killed? I want to read that one. He seems more confident than how I remember him, but also more frustrated. Because here's what I'm thinking. Who else would you give out your gun to if not to a police officer? Right? Or am I just... Is that too on the nose? What is this? Can I not? Hello? Okay. Nothing here. Oh.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place.
Or it could be his kitty cat.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him.
So
There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
What's the name of his cat?
Locked. I need the password. Walter's desk is just like him. Big and full of mystery.
What's expected?
His granddad rock a thing? If so, Walter and Anna are both into it.
Well, it's about time somebody teaches the real classes. Let me know what you think, Anna.
Good for Walter that Judith is doing all right. She means the world to him. So much so that she could be his password.
Dear Mr. Dodson, as per your mother's wishes, I am pleased to inform you that your mother is well on her way to full recovery. Following a detailed and thorough medical examination, she is now fit to leave our care. As per my recommendations, Mrs. Judith will shortly leave for Costa Rica. The warmer climate will help bring her back to full strength. If you have any need for clarification, please contact me. P.S. Your mother asked me to remind you that your own medical exam with my colleague Dr. Chavez is long overdue. Okay. But I still think it's the cat.
I can't imagine Walter getting a suntan at the beach. He can't stay still.
Peanut, I hope you're not working too hard again. You must visit me in Playa Langosta. It's so beautiful, Mom.
Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years.
Prin. So it's either Prin.
He said her name is his password.
It's definitely the Prin or whatchamacallit, Judith? Because there's nothing else. Alright, let's see.
Locked. I need the password.
Yeah. Let's try it out. Enter password. Are we betting on the kitty? I mean, since image.
That's not it. I have to keep looking.
How many tries do I get?
That's not it. I have to keep looking.
Okay, well, it's not on the desk.
And I'm
Password.
in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter.
Let's first read it. Bess, I wanted to extend my greatest thanks again for your help. You are a scholar and a saint. It looks like I was worthy unnecessarily regardless. Thank you for putting my mind at ease, Walter Dodson. Here's the report on Nick's crash. You haven't asked for one of these in a while. Nothing all that interesting in here, just another sad day by the roadside. West Virginian road takes more good sons than guns do.
Mostly standard so far. By the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
He was 45. Car found against a tree, surrounded by debris. Fire started at or after impact and burnout, with Nicholas Waldron in the driver's seat. Skid marks and other traces suggest the driver was startled by an animal and exited the road at high speed. Driver most likely inebriated in some sort.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open.
Airbags deployed, seatbelt was not on, windows were rolled up. Driver probably drunk and forgot the belt. The fire burned out a small area around the car but did not spread. Unknown if driver was alive at time of crash, but if so, did not survive the fire. Blunt force trauma, smoke inhalation, or burns are all possible causes of death.
The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes.
Okay, let's see what he sent.
Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do.
Do you know what I'm saying? See, he sent emails? Hold on, I'm not done. You're not even gonna let me? Okay. So, now what?
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in?
Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately.
I need to be very careful. Nick was in over his head. He tried to tell me something.
Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Oh, God.
What's happening?
You scared me.
Dennis. That's Dennis.
Okay, calm
What
down.
happened? Is he...
Anna,
Is
listen
he...
to me.
Whoa, calm down. Dennis is dead. Well, I think she figured that out. I didn't kill him. You need to trust me. I didn't kill him.
Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene.
I know.
And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own.
Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road.
Okay, let's think this through. If I'm right, and Declan was the person who Dennis gave the gun to, and eventually, you know, the actual murderer, then involving the cops would not be the smartest idea. But I do think that's the right thing to do. Like, we found the body, if we don't want to look even more suspicious, then we have to call it in. And let's say even Declan is guilty, maybe this will just rile him up and think that we're onto him and he'll start messing up and doing mistakes. And also, I could be totally wrong. Declan could not be the murderer. So, let's call the cops.
Okay. But not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
Oh, an anonymous tip.
Remember, I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know
You
either.
trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right.
Sounds good enough. Man, things are starting to really get going. God.
Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place.
Crash site.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it here. I still can't believe Dennis is... But I've been right so far because I obviously knew that we weren't the ones who killed someone. And, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we can trust Hugh, Mr. Kirkland, just yet. But I don't see him murdering anyone, and why would Dennis hand out the gun to him? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I just should take it as it goes. But this is fun. I love mystery solving. I don't love it that it's a murder mystery, obviously, but I also kind of do. It's the kind of stories I love, and hopefully you do too. If you have any theories, feel free to share them down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, dudes!